Could you please say that again, Mr. Gaines?
I want you to follow my son, Victor Gaines. What is so...
And how old is your son?
7! I told you already.
Do you believe your son poses danger to others?
Mr. Rourke? No, I don't. I can't see Victor as being violent in any way. He never makes a sound. Everything and everyone loves him. But after the shootings at the mall and these murders around here, I'm just scared. He tells me he goes to the study hall and then to judo until it's dark. But that's not all he does.
And you don't believe him?
I don't... Look, Victor is a very special child. He woke up from a coma almost a year ago, and he's been more than gifted. He sees right through me, and he could play me like a piano up and down. There's something he knows, or has living in him, or something like that. He sees a big picture, and he will feel no shame about lying to me as means to an end. But still, he's my son. I need someone to see where he really goes and does.
Do you have any proof he is not fully involved in either extracurricular activities?
No, just a hunch. But parents know. He says nothing to us, so to know what he says to others...
I understand. Our usual protocol is to ship you 2 forms. One, no sign that it wasn't anywhere else, Mr. Gaines. The school staff on site says that Victor shows up and leaves every day, signing in and signing out at the...
But where does he go? That's the whole point. There are a lot of kids at these things. He could be only talking to a few, slipping out even.
Before I continue, this is not part of the case. It's just by chance. My daughter is also in the study hall and judo with Victor. She knows him and says she sees him there nearly all the time. I asked her to keep an eye on him, but not to get too involved. I'll speak to you again. Cosmo Gaines?
Speaking?
You are right. Victor asked her to go with him to a place in the woods. She did. God help her. She followed that creepy little kid of yours into the woods, and he began to ask what they would do if they knew who all the bad and good people were in the world. She says he talks like a cult leader, and has even got some kids to go so far as to kill. They are children. My children. What the hell is wrong with your kid?
Are you sure about this?
Yes, and like you, I'm scared. My brother's the police chief in Santa Rosita, and he thinks a gang war is flaring up. A lot of big guys being taken out. Could be something bad moving in, and having Victor conduct this vile little rally outside in the dark makes them all easy prey. Get your son in line, Mr. Gaines, and tell him to stay the hell away from Melissa Rourke. Goodbye.
No lies, no excuses. Just what the hell is going on?
Do you believe that there are those that exist in the inequity of this world?
What does that... Yes, alright. Yes, I do.
Do you believe that they will always exist?
Vic, just tell me what you're doing with a dozen other kids in the forest. You can trust me, buddy. Even if it's really bad, you know I got your back, right? Do I believe inequality will... I don't know, pal. Maybe.
But we can both agree that there are those that prey in inequity as long as it exists.
What does that got to do with you? with your family. I heard some
We are all tied to a path. I do nothing but help others see as I do, Father.
I heard. I. Are you telling other kids to kill people? This is a very serious question, Vic. I'll know if you lie.
No. Once these chosen few see as I see, the dens of iniquity become apparent to them. They seek them, and they eradicate those that would prey upon us as an apple falls from a tree, as the moon rises, by law, not edict.
Eradicate? You mean murder?
In some cases, when resolution cannot be met at our level, Chief Rourke, the brother of the private investigator you've hired to watch me, will not admit that those dying are those who feast on people like us, Father. Their malevolence has no protection against my sight, nor should it.
Who are you to decide anything?
I have no choice in what I do, as they have no choice in what they are. I did not tell Melissa Rourke to poison the food of her father, a corrupt official, but she sees the world as I do now, in its terrible, complete beauty. She sees the cost saved by her actions.
I want you to stop this immediately. You are grounded from your own. No meetings, no nothing. If you do, I'll tell the police and I won't protect you. I will just hand them the mastermind behind these deaths. Do you understand me beyond all doubt, Vic?
I do. I will not disobey you, Father. I shall remain here until further notice. I love... You are looking well, Father.
For a man who took 2 bullets in the spine, nobody knows what happened. But, maybe you do? Do you?
You were a bystander to a drive-by attack on a drug dealer who owed the shooter $600. You had been resting for days. Chief Rourke was brought in and died in the cot next to yours an hour ago.
Oh. Oh my god. Do you know who shot me?
Yes, his name is Edwin Dust. He has escaped, and he will maim and kill again.
And you could have stopped him?
That would require an additional gathering, and a chosen one of sight who would need to see your plight. I could not leave the home to affect the world, and I would never disobey your orders.
Can they make me walk again?
The doctors? No. Medicine cannot heal your spine. But there is someone who can. They live in a very remote corner of an old and wild forest, the last in the world. Rest now, Father. I will take you to them when you are well enough.